Hi everyone, this is Sagar Shah and I'm currently in Prague. I'm in the commentary room of the Prague Masters. And we've been covering this tournament extensively with live streams, with videos and so on. But something amazing is happening on the other side of the planet, that is in China, at the Shenzhen Masters where Arjun Erigaisi is playing. And he is playing some fiery chess. And I thought today being the rest day here, I'll record this video because he achieved something spectacular in round 3. He managed to beat Anish Giri with the black pieces. Never easy because Anish is such a strong grandmaster, such a solid GM, and that too beating him with black. Wow. So the game started off with the Nimzo Indian and Anish played this new trendy line with e3 bishop d2. What I liked is Arjun wanted to mix it up right from the start and he played his knight to e4. And I thought Anish could have also gone like slowly, he could have played castles and so on, but he also wanted a fight. So he took on e4, d4 and played his knight to d2 and f5 was played by Arjun. Now Anish long castled and that is when the game got really exciting because now you have one king on c1, the other king on g8, what will happen? So when Anish played this move f4 and got his rook there and was beginning, I thought, oh my god, it's going to be a huge attack with the bishop on c3 and this h3 g4 coming. Arjun played a beautiful move. I think this is one of the classy moves. You might want to think, what should black do here? Yes, b5, what a move. Playing on the light square. So it became a game where white is playing on dark squares and black is playing on the light squares. Now if you play cb5, I put my bishop on d5, then I play maybe rook b8 and then the knight goes to the queen side and it becomes like a huge attack there. So Anish was very smart. He pushed his pawn to d5, opening up his bishop. Then he pushed his pawn to g4 and he was starting to flow there. But Arjun, he's known for playing such complex games. So he took and the center sort of clarified a bit with the bishop being open there, Arjun's bishop not being very active. But then Anish got his knight from c4 to e5 while Arjun managed to put his bishop on f5. So this is the position we had roughly. And then when h3 was played, which was again an ambitious move, maybe not the most accurate, but think about it. You have the bishop, you're now doubling down the g5 and it seemed like Anish was going to put pressure, but Arjun's move knight e8 was very beautiful because with the queen on the 7th rank and the rook coming up and the knight, he protected his g7 pawn. And now Anish was maybe a bit confused about what to do. They made a few moves and then in the end when queen h2 was played here and which was a nice move by Anish and then f5. Arjun played h5. He was threatening the move knight g4 now to block. So Anish made queen takes h3 here, which was the key blunder of the game. And here you may want to pause and think, what is the winning move for black? It was fantastic move, rook c1 check. And here it works perfectly because now the white queen cannot come back to the defense. So after rook c1 came queen d3 check. King a2, rook c1. Now the threat is to get in with queen b1 and it's a mating attack here. So also there's checks. So Anish took rook g7 and I think he was banking on this move. Perhaps he thought Arjun will take, he'll go queen g3 and then the queen goes into c7 and there are perpetual checks there. The position is drawn, you pick up maybe the knight or there are just checks. But what he had missed is Arjun's quiet move king f8. And with that, the attack was gone. He tried to escape via a4, but Arjun then shut it down with a5 and there was just no way to escape and Anish had to resign. With this, Arjun moves on to 2 out of 3 and is still not the leader of the tournament but is doing really well in this event. He's just 0.2 points away from Vishy Anand to become India #1. But that's not so important. These players are just going up and down as when it comes to rating, but when it comes to strength, when it comes to games, these are the games where you see them fighting with the best in the world and actually holding their own, often, beating them. This just goes to show how strong they have become. And I think today is a rest day there at Shenzhen Masters perhaps, and so they still have 4 more rounds left to be played, and we'll follow the action there as well. For now, this is Sagar Shah signing off.